Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. And I'm going to call it because I only needed 64 views, and one video I posted got that already. YouTube is behind on their views, slowly. Now I'm at 1.5 million views and 20,060 subscribers. So, went to San Francisco, my knee doctor. He thinks I can't get to physical therapy. He thinks I can't manipulate around the apartment. He doesn't know me, and Kathy's going to talk to him. Wants to put me in a hospice place for a couple of days when I had my knee surgery. I said, no, I have to stay home. I have 3 cats to feed. Kathy will come over. Patty will come over. I only get assistance. Well, I'm worried you can't get around your apartment. I said, look, it's 3 feet to the door. It's 3 feet to the kitchen. It's 22 feet to the bathroom. I have walkers and canes and strategic spots in the hallway and lots of stuff to lean on if I need to go to the bathroom. So, and he doesn't know me very well because into my history. I broke my leg at 14 places and broke all the toes. And I was still able to walk. And why does this thing do this? Driving me crazy. Maybe it doesn't have enough light. It's blurring all the time. There we go. So, went to Target afterwards. Kathy tried to go to Xfinity, and they said, you can't get your internet going into the store. You have to call and set it up. And that's the stupidest thing I've heard of. So, she's coming over Thursday, and I'm better at this than she is, so I will call for her. All right, it is very warm here. And where is my flashlight bucket? And it is 80 in my living room, and it is 63 here according to the weather thing on top of my Mac. And some guy on YouTube started arguing about I should get newer Macs. No, I want older Macs and play my older games. Why would I want to get newer Macs? I've got a several ton M1 Mac Mini. I've got a 2015 MacBook Pro, a 2009 MacBook Pro. I got an iBook. I have 2 broken iPads if I ever find them. I have a 2009 that got the screen broken. I got a 2010 that fuzzy broke the screen. But they can all be open legacy patched, and you can put a new CPU in there and a new graphics card, and they'll run Sequoia, for God's sake. But I don't want to run Sequoia. I want to play Diablo 2. And if I go back far enough, Command and Conquer, which I think I was playing in my 2010 iMac, the first new Mac I ever had. All right. I said, when people assume that you don't know what you're doing, or they assume that they know better than you, they don't. I have a specific reason, and I'm going to put it in the bedroom. It's a lot cooler in the bedroom than it is here, and play my games and turn the fan on. And I have a portable air conditioner. Once I get another hose for it, run it out the window. I found a thing on Amazon to put it through the window that goes sideways and not up and down like most windows. And I can turn on the air conditioner, be nice and comfortable, and maybe I can even do videos in there again. Okay, we have Super Pretzel, dun, dun, dun. Not associated with James Gunn. We have plain bagels. These are $1.99, the best bargain at Target. And we have a chicken parmesan with spaghetti. And we have, for some reason, Target's obsessed with creamy peanut butter. It's hard to find. Super Chunk, dun dun dun, not associated with James Gunn. We have Simply Fruit strawberry spreadable. And we had them the other day, pineapple chunks, my favorite. And then finally we have 3 cans of Fancy Feast cheddar and cheese for Mama Cat and Kitten, and a can of the Garden Greens for Tiny One. And later on I have to charge my phone, and we'll show you part 2 of the cooking with the pressure cooker video. And for right now, I'm going to be cooking. I have to put this After I do a live video, I'll be cooking on the bed for about an hour. And I'm going to tell you what, I am beat. I got no sleep last night because every time I lie down, I'd start coughing up. So, oh yeah, the doctor goes, you got to get rid of that before I can do the surgery. I said, that's what I'm working on. That's why I'm seeing acute care tomorrow at Sun Valley Mall to try to get prednisone back and the antibiotics because the bus driver turned on the heater. And the guy today had the heater on. Had the thing, they blow air, but they don't crank up the cold. And I start gasping and wheezing and choking because it's too hot. All right. And I got something else Kathy wanted. She said, it's $5. No, it's not. It's $2.95, but I didn't know that until I bought it for her. She loves this magazine. They must have lowered the price. Hold on. My phone went somewhere. I hope I don't lose it. That'd be really screwy. My phone's out of power. I did a short video on the light rail. They have you walk all over hell to get down to the orthopedics. So this is the latest Women's World, and I didn't know she was still alive. I didn't know she's a year younger than me. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Want to Have Fun. I thought that was a Halloween thing for me because of all the silver. They only had 2 copies, so Kathy loves it. They have recipes and how you can lose weight and lower your blood sugar and your blood pressure and cartoons and all kinds of stuff. Kathy loves this, so she'll be very happy to have that. All right, and so I'm going to... There's a slight breeze out, and I met a lady with a little brown dog and a little white dog, and my landlord told me I have to get rid of the dogs within 5 days or move out. I said, go get your doctor to give you an emotional support letter, and they can't make you move, and they can't make you get rid of your animals. That's federal and state law. She had no idea. They tried to do that with mine. I got the doctor and I said I've had to. And one dog is 11 months, it's still a baby, and the other one's 11 years. But evil landlords want you to get rid of your pets. Rather we get rid of the evil landlords. All right, let me go and see if I'm on the thing. And a lot of videos I posted a Del Monte video, and the views are not showing up right away. I don't know why. So that got 29 views. Kathy members got 2. Thank you, channel members. San Francisco Creamery got 47. And Cooking Chicken and Vegetables got 17. And we are now live. So now it's testing. Where is the video I'm doing now? Oh, that's weird. It's not showing up. If YouTube is doing this again, I'll scream. It's screwing up OBS. It's not publishing them as live. What's this thing that says webcam? Hold on. Oh, that's from last night. This is very strange. Okay, hold on. Let me try to figure this out. I'll go into Firefox and see if I'm live. In which case, I'm going to have to figure out why OBS isn't working. Nope. There we go. Okay, it's in Firefox, but not in Chrome. Go figure that out. All right, let's go to here and see if anybody's in chat. I never understand how they do things. There you see the big symbol, 1.5 M, 1.5 million. And there is Scuba Steve, and Built Boy. Del Monte went bankrupt. There's a video business something. What happened to Del Monte? So, and Theo Epstein, I don't know. I have a flashlight bucket. Well, I call it a flashlight. It's a little plastic thingy that someone left downstairs. There's another one I keep my Parmesan cheese packets in. This is perfect because the flashlights kept falling on the floor all the time. I could also use this as the Roku remote bucket. That also falls on the floor. This is a flashlight bucket. No, we do not have a flashlight bucket. So, well, I bet you I could kick Elon Musk's butt because I played thousands of hours of Diablo. No, I haven't looked at it. I just walked in the door. So, I haven't looked at news. I haven't looked at sports. I haven't looked at anything. So, Kathy's Crazy Corner. I don't remember Kathy's Crazy Corner. She'll do something, but right now she has no internet and it's driving her crazy. Because AT&T, twice or three times now, has cut off her internet. We're sorry you decided to discontinue your internet. They're doing that unilaterally on their own, and it's driving her crazy. Let me put these away for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm knocking on my coffee. I kept falling asleep on the bus, and Bart was very hot in the car, too. I roasted on Bart, I roasted on the bus. So I said, please turn the air conditioning up. My knee doctor, you got to be over your infection. I can't operate. You're sick. You'll be over it. I'm going to get prednisone and the antibiotics again. And tell me, bus driver, turn the damn AC on for I kill you. I kill you. You and Fauci. Who got the fake pardon? The auto pen. Auto pen. Biden signed them all. No, he didn't. He didn't know even where he was, what he was doing. And they did it. Auto pen. I'd have to make lyrics up to the G.I. Joe song. Ask you to bear with me. I have to walk from light rail at the Chase Center down to Orthopedics and all the way back. By the time I get done, my knee is screaming. Or I'm screaming in pain. Alright. Oh. Wink. So, what's for supper? Well, I have to charge my phone and I'll show the chicken. I'm probably going to eat a bacon. Superman is woke. If I were 50 years younger, I could play Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall. What would I leap? Tall kitties at a single bound. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's George. He's filming for YouTube and he's fighting evil. And he stands for truth, justice, and the American way. Ta-da! There you go. Because George Reeves taught me that. My Superman. With a nod to Kirk Allen, Bud Collyer, Christopher Reeve, the two guys who played Superboy, Henry Cavill, and not the one from Superman Returns. That was a hideous movie because too much violence in the background. And Superman spying on Lois Lane with his X-ray vision. So, I have not met a Superman. And Dean Cain is a very weird Jor-El with bikini babes, and Jor-El is doing a rap song. I don't know about Dean Cain. I love Lois and Clark. And when Superman, the movie, came out with Christopher Reeve, I got so excited as we were leaving the theater, I had an epileptic seizure in my shoulder. My friend Glenn had helped me walk to the bus. I couldn't walk, so. Well, the scout was from Washington Senators. I was 10, so. Now, they met me, hired me as a manager after Danny Murtaugh, and I can't remember the manager succeeded. He was a good manager. The problem with the Pirates, they keep trading away everybody when they go to free agency. And it's a small market team because their fan base is drawn up by Cincinnati and Cleveland. So I'm munching on peanut butter. So that's the thing there. I think they've had one winning season in 25 years. Yeah, well, Dave Parker. Talking about my girl. Guy going upstairs singing. All these guys think they can sing. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep you've really become a part of me. And I can't remember all the lyrics now. I have to go to remedial Frank Sinatra. No, I did not take THC. I did smoke pot, but I got the munchies and I got paranoid. So that was back in the 70s. So, and with my asthma and COPD, Kathy likes that stuff. Marvin Gaye. She loves, what the hell is his name? Johnny Mathis. And she listens to rock groups that I can't stand. And just to annoy her, I will play ABBA. Because she can't stand Dancing Queen. And the other song she can't stand, and I sung that with my school choir in 1960, 62. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, and you'll fall in and get wet. That will be your dream. So, well, they said Trump has something wrong with his leg. And he noticed it, and it's some kind of vascular thing. Excuse me, I'm coughing again. So, we may not get a Trump 28. I saw that when I was going through email this morning. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I was getting well after I went to John Muir. They gave me prednisone treatment. They gave me prednisone. They gave me antibiotics. And then the evil bus driver screwed me up. Sorry. I was doing that all night last night. Got no sleep. No, not gonna. Not. I've got asthma. I can't breathe when it gets too hot. I got all the fans off in here. And the other problem, of course, is grass falling. Okay. All right, y'all. Peanut butter. Oh, now my nose is running. Wait till I get back here. Excuse me, I start coughing up stuff. So, now this is due to bronchitis, asthma, COPD, bronchial congestion. They will give me medication, hope I get better. What I really need to do is move the hell out of here. Excuse me. Move to somewhere where I have no grass around me, then I'll be fine. Okay. There's the other flashlight. Works very well. Very bright. I leave that on the table and take it with me when I go feed Tiny One. Now, where is the napkins? This one's not as good. No, not now. I hope to get out of here. Of course, you know, I play the Powerball, I hit one number. No, I'm not hitting all the numbers. I ever do hit the Powerball. I'm almost got won $1 million in the Powerball, but they take 24% skimmed off the top. They only get around 750,000. Told Kathy 750,000 would be enough for me to get a small house for me, a small house for you, and an apartment building. Guaranteed income. Although I saw a story, retirees are moving out of Vegas, so. Okay. I once smoked pot at a friend's house, and I went up to Cali Foods, and I got 2 huge bags of groceries. $50. I had steaks and canned peas, canned green beans. I had a box of Hawaiian Punch drink mix powdered, and 3 of the pouches were empty. They were sealed. They sent me a case of Hawaiian Punch in the can, the giant cans. I used to drink Hawaiian Punch like it was water. Oh, how about a nice Hawaiian Punch? Sure. Love that stuff. Haven't had it for years. But I got the munchies, and my friend said, wait a minute, you've eaten 2 cans of peas, a can of tomatoes, a whole steak, 2 potatoes with butter. You're still hungry? And it gave me like terminal munchies, so. Okay. Oh, anyway. Oh, God. It's what I did all night last night. And there's still a lot of aftershocks up in Alaska. And there have been a ton of quakes by Mount Rainier. People are thinking that's going to go off. So watch the... I don't know about Android, but if you have an iPhone, you can put on Quake apps for free. And I get notifications. They had some pretty big quakes off of Japan, too. Some woman predicted years ago she had a dream that Japan would be hit by a mega tsunami. Hell, that happens every time Godzilla shows up. And Mothra and Ghidorah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I have a CD of all the Godzilla music. Godzilla's my favorite. That's what we need Godzilla to go after these. Somebody was on the bus. Oh, I have kids and we're Latino and we're rednecks. I never heard of a Latino redneck. And I would kick ICE's ass. They try to take away my kids. My kids were born here and I was born here. We're not going to take you away. I had to bite my tongue. He was sitting behind me. They're not going after legal people. They're going after illegal people. You look in the U.S. code, it says illegal alien. But they call them migrants, which is BS. They're not migrating. They may be migrating across the planet, but they're not legal immigrants. Keep hoping the regular preserves go down. I love peach and pineapple. So, well, you know what? Annoy this. Bye-bye. Yeah. There we go. Don't need no trolls. You don't like my singing, then leave. I used to sing a lot better when I was 15, 14, 13, 12. Stuff out of my voice, so anyhow, it is like an oven in here. I'm going to go. I hope you have a great evening. Stay warm, stay dry. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month where you see content not on the regular channel. I got to lie down, people. I will catch you tomorrow. I'll post that part 2 of the pressure cooker video later on when I've had some sleep. And I get to watch Gutfeld and I don't know what else, but I'm gone all day, and we're talking to Kathy because she went to Social Security. She had to have proof of income for stupid Xfinity, and then when she got there, you have to do this by phone. And then AT&T, you don't have to return the modems. Kathy was told you had to return the modems. You don't have to return the modems. They've sent me emails to that effect, but they keep canceling her service without her doing it. So she's fed up. Kathy's fine. She's a little tired, but so she went to Costco in Antioch, which is across the street from Social Security. Oh, now she says at Social Security, you can't just walk in and get your paperwork. Now they went and make an appointment, but how you're supposed to make an appointment? You're on hold for 4 and 5 hours. You never get a human being. I'm still waiting for my congressman because they were going to call me. Social Security was going to call me. They never called me. I had to sit down and write an old school letter. I may have to go over to San Francisco and take it in, but had to respond within 30 days. And I was sick, so Kathy will be here Thursday. She's going to help me I'm going to finally go move all this stuff so we can put my pictures back on the wall. Move the giant box out of here. Hold on, I've ever been to Florida? No, I've been to, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, Maryland, and Ontario, Canada, Germany, and 1 hour in the airport at Heathrow in England. That's it. Although I may have been in upstate New York, Deal, Maryland, there were lots of places. I've lived in LA, I've lived in Oakland, lived in Sacramento, lived in San Francisco, and Las Vegas, and Pittsburgh, and Washington, D.C. I forgot Washington, D.C. It's almost like a state. So, I lived there for a while in the 50s. So, my dad had to wander less. My mother followed him like a camp follower, and I got dragged along. So, I haven't been south. I've literally stood on, they had a marker and a line, and I've stood on the Mason-Dixon line. So, but I've never been south of the Mason-Dixon line. And you can look it up. So, I don't like hurricanes. Although Miami has great cuisine and beautiful women, it might be worth going down there someday, but don't tell Kathy. And I do want to go to Roswell, and she wants to go to they just had a lodge burn there at the Grand Canyon. She wants to see the Grand Canyon. I'll take her down on the mule to the bottom. You can take the mule to wish we had a tram. You ain't missed much because Gavin Newsom has turned this state and people they're buying lots now. The people lost their homes and they want to give the lots to low-income people to ruin the neighborhood. So that's their ploy. Who knows? Maybe they caught Adam Carolla at a show. I didn't watch it yet, where he said kids were caught starting fires in the mountains, and they were starting fires when the fires started. So, but Newsom has been buying up property like crazy. He gets his money from left-wing organizations, and he's the nephew. Someone said he's connected to Nancy Pelosi. He's not connected. He's her nephew. So he's a total incompetent scum, and then they're all crying about Trump cut the rail funding with a train to nowhere. They have stations and tunnels and platforms where not 1 inch of track has been laid since the voters approved this high. No, let me rephrase that. No speed rail. No speed rail because it doesn't. There's no rail. There's no speed, and nothing's moving on it. They've spent billions and probably kickbacks, and also kickbacks to crooked politicians goes right in their pocket. So, well, I've gotten rid of most of them, thank you. Remember, they think I'm stupid just because I'm fat and poor. And I'll tell you one thing you would see if I won the Powerball. Much as I love Sony televisions, I would get that 116-inch Hisense. Put that in my video room, in front of me and behind me. Imagine that hooked up to your Mac Mini. And then you'd see, I already have an idea for what to put to cover the TV when I'm not in use. A panel would come down from the ceiling, and with three different panels, 3 special pieces of artwork on there. And congratulations to Mike the Grinder Mizraki, who won the World Series of Poker and got immediately inducted into the World's Poker Hall of Fame. Won the World Series of Poker. I feel sorry for the guy who's second. I got bad hands, but I'm happy to get second. And I wouldn't be happy to get second. I'd be pissed. Yeah, they are. So, but I was hoping that Phil Hellmuth and his son would go far. I think Hellmuth might have gotten a bracelet. And they threw out some black guy for being disruptive. They banned him for the rest of the World Series of Poker. So I think he was English. I read the Las Vegas Review Journal online on my email. So, and And if I were younger and if I were in better shape, I would give a crack at playing live poker. So, well, I'd take some of them to court, but the problem is you have to file an actionable thing for slander within 2 years. And I could go after one of them, though, because he's violated my copyright, because he's published portions of my hacked Google Drive mystery novel. He has someone doing part of it as George Norrie, and I think it may be Weather Hay doing the other part. So I could go after him for copyright infringement. And I would win, because I have somewhere the book unpublished. But he has on there Anthony George Senda's book and 2 videos. He's not Anthony George Senda. He has no authorization to use my novel. So if I win the Powerball, I go to a certain city near Pittsburgh and talk to the attorney and go after him. And go after the so-called George Senda fan page side, too. Hello, Bellamy, Oscar, Penelope, Oreo, Harley, and Marty Cat, and all the cats, and Top Cat, and Bellamy Hilder, and Malik at the Apple Store. So, all right, I got to start munching the peanut butter. I don't want to have any peanut butter to put on my bagel. All right, that's it for this one. I'm going to go. Have a good night. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Ow! There goes my thumb keeps hurting all the time. Oh, that hurt. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. And watch the skies. So, Michael Mizraki, yes, there he is in the RJ. So, don't remember. I have monthly payments, which is a whole other story, on catalog accounts. I paid off Swiss Colony last month. I paid I can't remember who I paid, but I'll be working. And I've now got a thing where I earn small amounts by taking surveys, and there are other things. I just got an email. We will give you something if you do this and you do that. We'll see what happens with that. So, of course, in a world without trolls, I would have been far more financially successful than I've been with YouTube, because I wouldn't have these people constantly harassing the hell out of me. And with that in mind, I got to go. I got to lie down and have something to eat. Have a great night. Stay cool, stay safe, stay hydrated, and watch the skies. Whatever what? Hold on. I can't read that because I've got 2 screens here. Just a minute. Finish your novel. Yeah, well, my heart broke when they stole it. I just stopped. I stopped writing. I was about 8 or 9 chapters in. And it was a really good novel. But, when you get discouraged like that, you say, oh, screw it. I'm not going to, I couldn't take it up anymore. There's even a thing, I keep getting this ad. I keep seeing this ad on X. No writer's block. You can write a novel using AI. I don't know how good a novel that would be. It was a dark and stormy night. Suddenly through the window, 2 eyes peered out, or peered in. They were green. Then they turned blue. Then they turned white. They woke me up. My wife woke up. She started to scream. The end. There's your novel. All right. With that in mind, I'm going to go. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. Death to Trolls. This is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the one.